That's made that mistake.
What did you say last time?
Oh, we just sat there in silence.
But you've done it before. That wasn't even your first time.
Yeah, but the first time was like a year ago. I don't remember.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Jonathan Delosier.
And Arianna.
Okay. We've made it past stage one. Now, Jonathan is a pretty special guest because I think up until now, he's held the record for number of times rejecting to come on the podcast. I mean, we're talking several dozens of times that I've asked him, and he's like, no.
It's kind of sad that it took a global pandemic for me to finally come on here, but we're here, and we're excited to do it. I'm a little scared, but excited.
And Arianna was just not busy, so she's.
I actually was busy, Daniel. You told me to come on here approximately 3 minutes after I got out of my meeting, so.
I said there was no rush. I had to go shopping after this, so.
Yeah. I have to eat dinner after this, whenever that is. My mom hasn't made it yet, so.
I have to go shopping for dinner.
Yeah, y'all are much busier than I am. I have absolutely nothing to do these days, but...
Oh, I don't either. I'm just making it seem like I have things to do. I've been watching Netflix all day until my meeting, so.
So why did you say after 5? We could have done earlier today.
Well, because, I had to get in the mindset of my meeting. And to be fair, I thought that you only did these things in the evening since you did the last one, like, late at night.
It depends on my work schedule. Right now I'm on shift, so it's a little complicated. Like today I had completely off. Or I got off at 6 a.m. So I've had off since then.
You got off at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, it was a night shift.
What do you...
Why would you do that to yourself?
That's how shift works, Jonathan.
At the job that you're working at?
I'm working at a nuclear power plant. They need people there at night. They can't just take off.
I mean, that's true, but
do you go to this power plant or do you work remote?
Again, we can't just work remote.
Well, I don't know what you do for the power plant. You won't tell me because it's secret.
I work in operations. It is kind of a secret. No, I work in operations. So I walk around the plant and make sure nothing's wrong.
Got it.
Like literally the only job you can't do from home.
Got it. Do you feel safe at this nuclear power plant?
Safe how?
Do people wear their masks?
Oh, they have to. There was actually one of the security guards tested positive like yesterday, and so they're really clamping down now.
Gotcha.
But also, like, we're usually alone in the plant too. Like, especially at nighttime, there's no one there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm walking around by myself.
So you basically could cause like the next Chernobyl if you were just not careful, though.
Well, Jonathan, okay. I don't know what you know about Chernobyl. Chernobyl could not happen at this plant.
Okay, so hope you're right.
I mean, I assume you guys saw the HBO series, Chernobyl?
Yeah, that was so good.
Okay, well, actually, that's a good example. Do you remember... I mean, I assume you remember the series. You know the guys that were running around trying to fix stuff?
Yeah, the ones that caused the explosion.
Oh, I see.
Like, not the guys in the control room.
Oh, yeah. You mean the guys that were like going around checking things down underneath sort of thing? Not the people in the control room that push the button.
That's like the next promotion. So what I'm doing, this is like the entry level job.
Okay.
In a few years, hopefully, I will be in the control room.
So like the people that were in like the really hot area.
Oh, it's hot in there because you're in like a turbine building.
Yeah.
So if it's like 90 degrees outside, which it is here in the summer, then it's like 100 in there.
That sucks.
But anyway, I'm on shift, so.
On ship?
Ship.
What does shift mean?
Oh, shifts are great. Anyway, Arianna, you were talking about your busy life in the fall, right?
My busy life in the fall. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen for me in the fall. I'm currently registered for 18 hours, and my preferred number is 12 or 13. So um, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I still haven't accounted for a possible TA job, which would be another hour. I definitely want to get rid of one class, so that'd be like 15 or 16. But I'm trying to see if my capabilities of doing so much work will be increased or decreased by being in my apartment most of the semester.
Why don't you just drop the class then if you're not going to take the class?
What do you mean? No, like I'm gonna drop one of them. I just don't know which one to drop yet.
No,
But like normally I do 12 or 13, and I'm gonna be at 15 or 16 based on whether I TA or not.
You're what's wrong with registration, is what you're saying.
How am I what's wrong with registration?
People that are registered for more courses than they know they're going to take.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to drop it before the semester starts, And then there will be someone waiting to get in that class the whole week that will get. Actually, to be honest, the classes that I'm considering dropping, I don't think they have, they're not full.
I happen to know someone who's desperately on a wait list or waiting on a wait list right
What?
now.
For what class?
That's not a class that you're talking about. Still,
I'm on a wait list for something.
it's the
I'm number
spirit
5.
of the situation.
I want to take this happiness course.
He sent a text to me. He was like, "What's the likelihood that I get off the wait list and into the class?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. There's a lot of things that could go into it."
Well, what kind of class is it? Is it going to be online? Because I feel like he'll probably get off the wait list.
Well, I can't reveal the course because of the anonymous factor.
Sure. Okay, maybe it's some nuclear power plant course.
Not that. What?
Top secret classified.
Top secret.
See,
I've
got the opposite problem though. I'm only in 12 hours, and I'm trying to bump it up to 15 or something, and I can't.
Oh, because Arianna's holding the class.
Exactly.
Do you want to take advanced programming techniques or
no, not for a single second.
Embedded systems?
No. See, I was gonna do research in the fall, and then the professor was like, "Yeah, no, sorry, that's not happening." So I thought I was gonna have 3 hours of research. Now I'm sitting in just 12 hours, and there's really only one class I could add in, and it's at the exact same time as a class I'm already taking. But they're both asynchronous. And so I emailed the academic office for the AE department and was like, hey, these are both asynchronous, so it really shouldn't matter. Can I take both of these? And they were like, no, absolutely not. Why would you even think of that? And then 2 hours later, sent out, yeah, I know, right? Then 2 hours later, they sent out an email to the entire AE department saying, hey, I don't care if classes are asynchronous. You can't take 2 classes that are at the same time. We're not going to allow that. Don't email us about it. So, yeah, I got subtweeted by the AE academic office, but
someone has to go in and log into the system and click on a couple buttons.
I know.
Maybe scroll down a bit.
I know.
I mean, has 10 minutes to do.
It's way too much work.
I know. It's a pretty unreasonable request of myself to put that extra burden on their lives right now, but
it's just never been done before, they've just never even heard of such a thing.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but I was like, man, they didn't have to yell at me about it and then email the whole thing out. It was, but oh well. I guess it's not too bad to be sitting on 12 credit hours.
No, me Jay chilling. That's the thing is I'm am I gonna have a lot more time on my hands because things are gonna be virtual or might not even really be happening, or am I gonna be more stressed out because not that many things are happening? I don't know. I won't be filling my time up with catching up with 20 different people. But at the same time, I don't like, is this the best time to just like get in those classes because they might be easier during the virtual period, or are they going to be harder during the virtual period? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely going to have more time on my hands, but I'm just going to be bored out of my mind. Just like staring at my phone, ruining my eyes every single day with like 8 hours of screen time.
Jonathan, you're welcome to come on the podcast.
Every day.
Yeah. We're switching to daily. It's just Jonathan now. I'm actually quitting. It's just Jonathan.
My gosh.
You're running the Experience podcast now.
Go from the person who always turns you down to the only person on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, I don't know. The only problem I have with, other than that it's 18 hours, is that I have senior design and then 2 classes that are project based. So like, I don't really want that. I'm okay with senior design in one project based class, but like, I don't think my mind can handle like 2 projects at the same time plus senior design sort of thing. I don't like that scenario.
I'm dumb. I'm still taking like 3,000 level classes as a 4th year, so.
So am I. But they're like, I'm at the point where everything that I have left to do is just like the ECE electives. So I kind of get to like pick and choose when I want to take them. So like anything I don't take this semester, I could just take next semester. Like it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that spring will be completely in person.
Anyway. In person? No.
Yeah. Never
know.
Probably won't.
Yeah, I doubt it, but
yeah.
If I'm putting Jonathan's money on it, I would say it's probably the same situation.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have much money to lose, so you could take the bet there.
That's why I'm taking your money.
It might be a little better if we get that vaccine in, but it won't be like back to normal.
Not everyone would be able to get that's a separate conversation.
That's a separate conversation. Not everyone will get the vaccine, even if they're able to get the vaccine. So
yeah, even if it's available, not everyone.
Right. Not everyone will get it. So.
And Jonathan's white, so he should have priority, right?
Yes, that's definitely how that works. Yes. No.
And I guess Arianna's also technically white.
I am technically white, so that's not how it should be though.
Daniel's like race baiting me over here, like trying to get me canceled when I come on. That's his payback for never coming on the podcast. Goodness. He gets me absolutely canceled when I do come on.
There's no way. I mean, I was editing. I guess it just came out this past Tuesday. Tanner's last episode. I mean, if anyone were to get canceled, the stuff he says on that episode, Tanner. I would just listen to the second half if you don't want to see the whole thing. Pick something pick someone he could offend. He offends them.
Oh boy, might have to actually give the podcast a listen.
I know. Right? I mean, I was considering just throwing out like 20 minutes of the episode, but I was like, I was hard to cut around it.
I haven't
too much work. He did it to himself.
I was on.
He did do it to himself.
Jonathan, how was California?
Let's see. California, the weather was so nice. Holy crap. I lived like 5 minutes from the beach.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
It was never hot, and I could just go to the beach like during the week if I wanted to when I got off work. That was so nice. Oh my gosh, there was so much food too. I mean, obviously you can't do a lot as far as like sightseeing or going places and doing stuff these days. You actually can't get your hair cut out there either still. But so I was just like, well, instead of doing stuff, I'm just going to go eat food. So I just compiled like a giant list of places to go eat. And so I was just constantly going and getting takeout like every single day, which was awful for me. But at the same time, it was so good. Oh my gosh. And yeah, it was pretty good. I was doing a lot of hiking and stuff like that. I got to go and visit like Lake Tahoe and like Zion National Park while I was out there. because this is the first time I'd ever been to the West Coast, so I was trying to get around and like do lots of hiking and stuff. Then I broke my toe one morning, so I couldn't hike anymore. But it was still fun. Yeah, it was. They don't lie about the income tax in Los Angeles, or the general cost of living, but it was 100% worth it.
That's good.
And now you're at home doing nothing.
Yeah, I know. I'm at home, staring at my phone, watching golf. Which, I mean, I do that anyways. I won't even lie. I do that like every single weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Again, too busy to come on the podcast.
Yeah, that's him watching golf.
Hey, golf is very important. It is an important part of my lifestyle.
That's okay, because it's not that much different from me watching Netflix. So.
Yeah. But no, California was great.
That's good.
I definitely would go back again, eat a lot more food because it was just so good. There were so many places I couldn't like go back to ones more than once, like even if they were super good. But so I think by that reason alone, I have to go back and revisit all the food I liked.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. What's your favorite?
Ooh, that's
Jack
tough.
in the Box? Yeah.
I didn't have Jack in the Box. They have a cool promo going right now with miniature tacos, and I was very tempted to go get some mini tacos from Jack in the Box, but I don't know. There was a lot of good food. Honestly, probably my favorite thing was I ate at this place called Oh My Burger, and like to give you like an idea of like how large the portions are here, they have like 3 different man versus food challenges on the menu, like from when that show was still going around, and he never finished one of them.
Oh my god!
Like he failed at all 3 of them. Oh My Burger, exactly.
Oh my burger.
So, but they have a burger there where like instead of buns, it's like grilled cheese with like bacon. So you have like 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, and between it, you have 2 like quarter-pound patties or like third-pound patties, however big it was. Oh my gosh, it was so good, so good.
Sorry, my arteries just clogged up.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. Like I absolutely like inhaled that burger, and 5 minutes later, I thought I'd dropped like 10 pounds of cement in my stomach, but it was 100% worth it.
Oh, that's funny. Do you have In-N-Out?
I did have In-N-Out. That was the first thing I ate when I got there.
Is it worth the hype?
I mean, it was good. I definitely would say like, okay, if you're looking at burgers, separate into like fast food burgers and like burgers at like a sit down restaurant, and like In-N-Out, I would say of the fast food burgers I've had is the king, but I still wouldn't take it over like a really like nice burger at
burger place. Yeah.
What about the fries?
Like, oh my burger.
Yo, the fries at In-N-Out were really good too. That surprised me a lot. I didn't know the fries were good.
Really?
But
everyone says they're awful, and I would tend to agree they're on the below average side.
I don't know. I liked them. I guess though, like my standard for fries is like the Varsity, so like pretty low. It can't get much worse than that in terms of like grease and whatnot, I guess.
I mean,
so
they're
are they
like
better
greasy,
or worse than McDonald's? Because I think McDonald's has really good fries.
McDonald's does have good fries.
That's like the only thing other than, oh, speaking of McDonald's, they started selling these slushies, and they have Coke slushies, and I'm a person that before they started selling the slushies would never go to McDonald's, and now I go just to get the slushie. So yeah, that's all I had to say.
I feel like that's just going to turn into like the ice cream machine being broken all over again. Yeah, like the slushie machine's broken. Oh crap.
The slushies are really good though. See, because like my family, one of the things that we love to do is go to the movie theater. Obviously the movie theater's closed, so you can't do that anymore. And one of the things that's the best about going to the movie theater is getting a slushie. And you know, I just usually when I go to 7-Eleven to get the slushie machine is broken. And I don't really like going into gas stations right now. So, drive through McDonald's, so far, been pretty lucky. Hasn't been broken yet, but it's the best thing out there.
All right. Can I just expose myself here for a second and say that I've never had a slushie?
You've never had a slushie? Okay.
No.
Never having Coke was one thing, but never had a slushie?
No, I've never had Coke or a slushie, and so I've really not ever had a Coke slushie.
Well, they've had so McDonald's has other slushies. They have Minute Maid, strawberry lemonade slushie sort of thing. And then they have the normal blue and red Fanta ones, but
Arianna, are you getting paid for this?
Yeah, I actually work for McDonald's now. I forgot to mention that.
We'll put an affiliate link in the description of the podcast
below.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a slushie. I guess we don't have 7-Eleven around me, so I couldn't get it there. I don't even know where I would get a slushie.
Is a Coke slushie just really cold Coke?
I mean, for the most part, but in my opinion, it's a little sweeter because it doesn't.
They add more sugar.
Well, no, it's just that I mean, it's probably just the syrup, so there's not a whole lot of carbonation in there, if that makes sense. You don't it's a sweet Coke, but frozen. Because you don't get the burn that you get from a really good Coke,
The burn.
That just does not sound good to me. This is why I've never tried Coca-Cola.
It's people who like whiskey, I guess. You
gotta feel the burn.
Burn.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's just not something I desire to do.
Normally, if I'm drinking a Coke and it's just more syrup than carbonation, I think it's pretty gross. It has to be that sweet balance, I have a very detailed system of what kind of Coke is the best in what format. But yeah.
Okay.
See, I know nothing about soda, so I just.
Well, there's non-soda slushies, so if you ever, I know they have them at QT. If you ever wanted to try a slushie.
I do have a QT gift card. I got it 5 years ago. If it's still good, maybe I can use it to get a slushie.
They usually cost probably $2, so.
Well, all right. Is that it for the slushie portion?
Yeah.
Again, where can we go? McDonald's.com/Arianna.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, anyway, we can play the game if you guys want.
Gets to the awkward silence. No one knows what to say.
Yeah, we're that's where we're at. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna add that as a question for the game.
What?
Is a Coke slushie just a really cold Coke?
I'm glad to be the inspiration for one of your questions.
Live on air.
Wow.
Okay. Arianna has played this game before a couple times, I think.
Yeah. Are there some questions?
I do have new ones for her.
That's good.
But Jonathan, it's a bit of a game virgin here. So the way this game works, it's called questions or answers. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You just answer the question.
All right, we'll give it a shot. Am I trying to is this speed round? I'm just saying the first thing that comes to my mind.
I mean, you could say the first thing that comes to mind, but there's no time element here.
All right.
And if you need to elaborate, go ahead. Arianna will probably be judging you throughout. I'm just giving you a warning there. That's kind of the whole.
Daniel. Daniel always judges me.
Well, okay. These are all questions that I've written myself. If that gives you any indication of what the topics are going to be and how judging things are going to go. All right, Jonathan, you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. We just talked about fast food. Is fast food not quite fast enough?
No, it's not. It never is. Especially Wendy's. Wendy's sucks.
Oh.
Okay, I was gonna go there later, but that's not. Uh, entrance or exit?
Entrance. I don't know why. I just like that word better.
I'm trying to go to the earlier ones too. Do you charge your phone overnight?
Yes. Unless it's at 80% when I go to bed. If it's already at 80%, I'll leave it unplugged and then plug it in when I get in the morning.
Yeah, bit of a risk taker there.
Yeah,
I mean, to let it drain.
Pretty smart, actually.
I mean, it's not going to lose that much battery while it's just like chilling there and like do not disturb or whatever.
Yeah. You don't want to be charging it 100% all night.
Exactly.
You charge it at 100% all night.
No, I don't.
Wow, Daniel. Don't accuse
the iPhone actually takes it. The iPhone I have, it like will say that it'll charge throughout like a longer period of time, right? So since I'm charging it overnight, usually, I mean, I don't charge it at all during the daytime, so it's pretty low. And then it'll like take the full night to get to 100 rather than like really quick and sit at 100. So
wow, no need to flex your fancy new iPhone on us like that, man.
Jonathan's got his.
I mean, everyone
iPhone
should have the
too.
iOS, whatever, right? So
yeah.
All right. Window or aisle?
Depends. That's all I'm gonna just. I
that's
mean,
not an answer.
I mean, depends is an answer. I responded to the question.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
I mean, you're saying like, do you say like Windows or like iOS?
No. What?
Window or aisle, not Windows
Window
or iOS.
Oh God! Wow, I completely misunderstood that. Well, for those of you listening to the podcast, I know you probably care to hear that answer too. So, Windows PCs, iOS for the phone, but I'm gonna go with Windows. Windows just seem more versatile. You can use a window to get in somewhere, or to jump out, or to look out. An aisle, I feel like all you're gonna do is walk straight down it. There's not much fun in that.
I'm very interested in the interpretation you took that question.
Well,
considering you're an aerospace major.
I mean, yeah, probably.
I'm gonna look for others. There's some others that you could take in a bunch of different. Okay, this or that.
This.
Okay. Pop rock or rock pop?
I'm gonna go with pop rock purely because that's like a Sirius XM radio station that I listen to sometimes.
All right, weird flex. You got Sirius XM.
No, it's the free trial. You know, it just.
All right. If you walk by someone you know, do you say hi?
It depends. If I so like.
You want me to repeat the question?
No, yeah, exactly, yeah. It depends. So like, if it's somebody that I know and like I know them like really well or whatever, I'll stop and like say hey and talk to them for a minute. If we're more of just like acquaintances, I'll say hey and like wave. But if it's like somebody like I know like who they are and I know of them, but we don't really know each other, probably just gonna keep on walking.
Okay, Jonathan, you've never waved to me, so
What?
I see what category I'm in.
Well, that is not true. Not true.
I'm just kidding. I don't pass you actually that much, so let's see. I'm looking for one that has. Do you sing in the shower?
Definitely. All the time.
Can men wear rain boots?
I'm gonna say yes, but I'm not like I don't think I could like pull a pair of rain boots off myself. I don't own rain boots. I wish I did because it would be way nicer than having wet socks every time it rains and I'm walking across campus. But I don't think I can pull off the rain boot look.
Arianna, you could find some for him.
What?
Never mind.
I did not hear
We'll
that.
just- Is Tanner
Find
attractive?
something.
Is Tanner what?
Attractive.
I would say yes.
All right.
I'm pretty sure you said the exact same response when you asked Blake that question.
I would say yes.
All right. All right.
I'm very curious about how that question performs. Pretty much everyone says yes, so
Yeah, I mean, good-looking guy.
there you go. Is it okay to go to a restaurant alone?
I mean, I'm gonna say yes because I definitely did that this summer, being in California and not knowing a single other person where
Well,
I was.
Thanks for asking.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, it's not my favorite thing to do. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's just the question. Drops or Jupiter?
Why not both? Put them together and make a good song.
I don't know. No one suggested that. Wow. Are boneless wings just chicken nuggets?
Yes, 100%. Boneless wings are stupid. Just get some real wings. Also, flats are better than drums. I will fight anybody over that.
Okay, and I'm getting wings tonight. Is corn on the cob just the chef being lazy?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Wow, that's too far, Jonathan.
I
Would
don't
you
think
rather
anyone's
have corn
ever said
off the cob than corn on the cob?
I would say my preferred way to eat corn is it mixed in as part of something else.
Oh, that's a shame.
like if you ever get some kind of Mexican dish that has corn and the salsa or something like that. It's my preferred way to eat corn. I have never. I don't know. I don't get corn on the cob.
But a nice little corn on the cob, put some I don't know, Old Bay on it, or even just butter and salt. That's good.
I do love some Old Bay and butter and salt, but I do not love some corn on the cob.
Wow, that's a shame.
I don't know.
Continue.
chewy or crunchy?
I'm gonna go crunchy. Texture is always more fun.
All right, we'll do two more. Are teeth just exposed bones?
I would say yes, but I also never took anatomy and haven't taken biology since I was 13. So what would I really know?
That's just a question, Jonathan. You don't have to be an expert. All right. Are the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Sorry,
No
Blake.
one has ever
It's
answered.
not happening.
Yeah, no one's answered yes to that, too. So. All right,
Even Blake
Arianna.
said no.
I don't know if I asked. So. I added that after I would have asked him. He usually asks the questions. So.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. These should be new to you.
Okay.
I assume so. When were you last on? A couple months ago?
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever Nadia and Reese were on. And Jenny for 15 minutes.
Jenny. Okay. Let's do. Is it possible to have pre-TSD?
Yeah.
Jonathan, you're confused?
It took me 10 seconds to realize what you were asking. I'm basically illiterate, all right?
No,
Cut me some slack.
Everyone reacts that way. It's fine. That's the normal response for these questions. Most of them. Yeah, pre-TSD.
Yeah.
Should ice cream vending machines be more popular?
Yes, I feel like I've heard this question, but that's okay. I'll answer. I don't know if I actually answered it. It might have been Reese that answered it, but yes, I think they should definitely be a thing. That sounds awesome.
Does Google know where you are right now?
Google? Probably. I mean, my FBI agent knows where I am right now. So, and I'm sure Mark Zuckerberg knows where I am right now. Or at least maybe doesn't, but he could if he wanted to. So, like, Google could know if they wanted to.
Should men wear their sweater around their neck?
Should what?
Men wear their sweater around their neck.
No. Just wear the sweater. Or carry it. One of the two.
What if you don't want to carry?
Well, it's too bad. Wear it around your hips.
I'm pretty sure Jonathan
I think
worn it around his neck.
I can honestly say I've never done that.
I've seen people do it before, and actually, to be fair, it's probably a better look than wearing it around the hips, unless we're trying to go for some like punk 90s look. However, it does make me think that you're pretentious. So, sorry, anyone who wears their sweater over their shoulders.
Okay, fine. I'll stop doing it. Golly, don't need to just attack my lifestyle here.
Okay, controversial one coming up here. I mean, they all are, but is it okay to mingle at a funeral?
I mean, like, do you mean mingle as in like talk to people or talk to new people that you don't know?
Mingle.
Either way, I think, I mean, it's a gathering of people to celebrate someone's life. So, yeah, why not? That's
No,
nice.
I agree. You got it. You can socialize. I want my funeral one day to be a like freaking party. Like
we're already planning it.
Freaking open bar at my funeral. Like I want everybody to have a good time. Like
we booked the venue. It's next Thursday.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Daniel. Science or fiction?
Fiction.
All right. Bit of a fantasy person.
I like both of them, but if I had to choose one, like are we talking about like, am I gonna believe science or fiction? Like, I'm gonna believe science, obviously, but do I want to read about science or fiction? I want to read about fiction, you know? Like
you read about science all the time.
That's true. I mean, yeah, computer science.
All right, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Wow, so rude.
Is kickball for people that are bad at baseball?
Wow. Yeah. But like kickball's fun, you know, and it's like a totally different thing. You gotta kick. You gotta, you know, it's not.
No one's saying it's not fun.
But yeah, I mean, like, same energy, but like for people that aren't good at sports. So.
I don't know.
Baseball specifically.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, not that I was ever great at baseball, but I was a lot better at baseball than kickball. I don't know. I hated kickball. We used to have to play it like in a big tournament every year in elementary school. That was like my least favorite day of the year.
Try to get that sick pass from your doctor.
We were supposed to have a kickball team before the coronavirus happened, and we were supposed to play one game, but the sorority girls that were playing us didn't show up, so we just played our own little game. And I didn't stretch beforehand, and I underestimated how much effort I would be putting into a game of kickball, and I definitely hurt my leg for like 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure I've seen one of your games. I think I walked past it before.
We only had one game, so
well, there you go.
I walked past that one
in a non-creepy way.
Like yeah, just, sure.
I
was right in front of molding. You know, you probably did.
Yeah, I walked past it.
I actually am pretty sure I saw that too.
There you go. Linner or Dunch?
What?
Linner or Dunch?
It's lunner, but if I had to choose one, then Linner, but it's Lunner.
Okay.
That's what my family does. I like every day. So,
You say Lunner?
yeah, we often do a thing where we eat at like 5 p.m. and then we'll just have a snack later on. There's no dinner.
Is 9 p.m. too early to go to bed?
Yeah. Unless if you're waking up really early.
Yeah, you're talking to two people that go to bed early.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're waking up before 7, yeah, it's too early. Or, I mean, it's good. If you're waking up after 7, that's too early to go to bed. My opinion.
Yeah, my ideal sleep schedule is like go to bed at 9:30, wake up at 5:30.
Oh my god. That's reasonable because it's like 8 hours. You got to get 8 hours of sleep. So if you're going to wake up at 8, then like it's perfectly fine to go to bed at 12.
All right. Should energy generation workers get a discount on their electric bills?
Sure, yeah.
Why not? I mean,
yeah, why not? I mean, they're doing it.
They're doing it. Should t-shirt tucking be allowed?
Yeah. Wait, no. Okay. Do you mean like printed t-shirts or like what you're wearing?
This is just a t-shirt.
Okay, so no full tuck, only French tuck. Full tuck is tacky on a t-shirt.
So you think Jonathan could pull off a French tuck with his t-shirt?
That's what you're saying. I mean, you know what? Stand up right now, Jonathan. Show me your French tuck.
Yeah, show off.
Tell me I won't. Tell me I won't.
We've got a weird angle though. We're
yeah, you're just seeing straight up my face here. All right, I don't know how to actually French tuck. How do I?
You just tuck the front.
Here we go.
You cannot pull it up.
Okay, so
that's unfortunate.
I think it's because you're wearing the. So first off, printed tee. Second, it's the shorts. I don't think they're the kind of shorts that you would French tuck. Well, I feel like French tuck is usually done with like pants.
Well, you just ruined my entire first day of school outfit, so I'm very upset right now. I'm gonna have to go to Target and buy an entire new one now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's why we had the funeral.
Just keep your shirt untucked, okay, Jonathan?
Do you go out of your way to find cheaper gas?
Depends. I mean, like, if gas is really expensive, like, I'm not gonna pay for that. But, like, in my opinion, being a girl, it matters more about the location of the gas station. Like, I'm not gonna go to the North Ave one because
I wasn't sure where you were going with that. Are there some female-only gas stations?
That'd be fantastic. But point is more about, is it easy to get to? Like, near my house, there are 2 gas stations right next to each other, but one of them's kind of harder to like get into from like the main road. And so the easier one to get to is more expensive than the harder one to get to. So, but they're right next to each other. And, they're not that much more expensive, but yeah, I'm going to say that it depends. That's my answer.
Let's do like 8 or somewhere. Minutes or seconds?
Seconds.
Does "I'll let you know" mean no?
No. Depends on the context.
Because I get that a lot, and I would say 98%.
And they say, "I'll let you know." The answer is no. But like, if it's just a normal thing to say, "I'll let you know" to, then like they're just gonna let you know. They'll get back to you.
Jonathan?
No, that's how you get ghosted.
There you go.
that is step one of being ghosted right there.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if it's like, if I'm texting, like, okay, if Daniel said, "Are you available next Thursday for the podcast?" and I said, "I'll let you know," that's not a no, because I don't know
I
yet.
take that as a no.
No,
For podcast
if
scheduling,
Daniel asks you if you're available for the podcast, you're supposed to say, "No, Daniel, I'm never available for your podcast."
yeah.
But like, if Daniel said, "Arianna, do you want to go to dinner sometime?" and I said, "I'll let you know," that's a no.
So what's the difference there? Because of the
What's
activity?
the difference? The context.
Yeah.
It also depends on like what kind of dinner is it? Is it a date dinner or just a two friends catching up dinner? Am I interested in you? Am I not interested in you? Like, there's a lot of different details that make it whether it's a no or not.
I just think for Jonathan and I think are on the same page here. It's 98% of the time it's a no.
Well, I guess I gotta stop using "I'll let you know" then.
I assume, like, especially for podcasts. I mean, this is very personal, obviously, but like, no, for podcasts, if you say "I'll let you know," I move on to someone else. Just, for anyone else that's listening, I'm still waiting for Chandler to respond. He gave me an "I'll let you know." That was like 4 weeks ago.
I said maybe. What did you take that to mean?
It's better than "I'll let you know." I would rank it higher. But all right, screen grab or screenshot?
Screenshot.
Okay, I don't even know if you can say that nowadays, Arianna. With in today's climate, it's
Hey, grabbing isn't always that great either. So
that too. Throw them both out. Are graduate students like nurses for universities?
What? No.
You don't see where I'm going with that? All right.
No, I don't.
That question. Like they're the nurses of the university?
No, I don't get it.
Okay. I'll throw that one out. That was a flop.
Jonathan, do you get it?
No, I just was hoping nobody would say anything, so I didn't have to admit I didn't get it either.
Well, what I'm getting at is like the function of nurses in a hospital is like graduate students at a university. They do a lot of work. They get underpaid, underappreciated.
I feel like that's like a question that you should only ask graduate students, because I can't relate. Because I don't get paid.
I just don't know. I just don't know a bunch about nurses or like healthcare workers or anything. So
I already deleted it.
Okay.
All right. Only 3 more. One of them is the Coke question. I already did that.
Okay.
Cup or cone?
Cone.
Should winter break just be called Christmas break?
No, because it also has New Year's. So, and isn't Hanukkah part of at least the college Christmas break, winter break?
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, it's probably not part of like a high schooler's winter break because they get gypped. But I think it should be a winter break because I don't think it matters whether people say the other or not.
See, when I was in high school, we called it Christmas break, like the one like in December to the beginning of January, because we had another week off in February that we called winter break.
Okay. See, I didn't get that.
So we had both.
I mean, it's a break for Christmas. Who are we trying to kid here?
I mean, it is a break for Christmas, but it is also a break for New Year's because I'm not trying to spend New Year's at school. So,
last one: insurance or assurance?
Insurance or assurance? Assurance.
Okay, well,
I don't.
Arianna does not have car insurance.
Yeah. Go ahead and notify the Florida DMV.
Oh, for
Thank you
anyone
guys for
that's
coming.
listening, I do have car insurance. Okay, I had to just say that, Daniel. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the podcast. I think we've exhausted all of Ariana's brain capacity. Jonathan's pretty busy, so
Well, I'm assuming everyone who's listening probably just got bored at this point and
they've
stopped
left by now.
listening.
They haven't
Yeah.
made it.
Props to anyone who did, though.
They went and ate their corn. Okay. Anything you guys want to mention before I hit stop?
Stay safe, kids.
Yeah, wear your mask so I can have college football this fall, please. Please, for the love of
Mask.
God,
I
let me
can have
have college
anything.
football.
Have a life.